from the asset library. Smart ship, smart shit 2D, smart shape 2D. Wow. This little guy.
Help me! Help me!
No, no, no. You're mine forever.
Help me! Help me!
Ooh, breaking the pot, breaking the pot. Golden skeleton. He must have taken a golden shower. So, yeah. I need a magnet or a suck shrine. And if you want to play an oboe, a double reed instrument, here's what you do. You take a look at a cat's asshole, a really close look at a cat's asshole, and you do your best to make your lips look like that. You go. And then you blow. There. That's a skill that you learned. I am going to level with you here. My ears are filling up with sweat right now. Oh, don't come for me. Don't come for me. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Heavens, art. Things are going pretty well. I mean, wow, shit. Whoa. Hey. My bullets are carrying me away. I cannot make word come say blah 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 blah. You wake, you're really going to be hungry. And you'll have dreams about somebody throwing pickles. Not at you, not at anybody you know, but just somebody, some random person throwing pickles, maybe in the street, maybe from a building. But it will definitely be pickles thrown. That didn't work. And then I'm just going to keep streaming and do it again and 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 again. Da, 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 da. Well, for one, probably not the first time any of us have heard that was quick. That dark really takes away from the outlines that I have, though. The pendulum, like this, it goes bam, 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 bam. Just like that. Where's that other one hiding? There's that just the crotch? That's actually my nose. Test here. RCB, I do that. Yeah, do. Um. Oh, no wonder. It's on backwards. I'm not. I mean, if you can find a replacement for me, I'm gonna raid out, and this has been a lot of fun. We'll play again.
Was super fun, GD.
Give me 5 GD.
Yeah, let's all yay!
1, 2, 3, team. All right.
See
Catch you later.
next time, Skype.
Let's clear out this cache here. Crabs. Captain Crabs. Cody is here. First, welcome. Good to see you. How we doing? Doing all right. Doing all right. Had a nice busy day at work. Now I'm working on something a little bit different here. I need to work on getting this talk written. Rolling. Oh. I need to move a couple of things over. That's what I need to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to remember where I put them. I've got to find the document, so I think I got to open up Windsurf. Rolling. Okay, there's one. Do rollings. Son of a bitch, come on. Oh, they're all right there. Rolling. Butter Toast, what is up? How you doing?
Hope your day is going good so far.
It is. It is. I appreciate that. I should move that alert to the speaker bot. But I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to do that right now. Excuse me. We are right now. Oh. Sorry. We're working on the whole presentation thing. And I think it's coming along pretty well. Right now, we're on to the polishing stage. And honestly, I haven't written a single word of code for this. GSD has been pretty good about everything. Yeah, I'll show you what we got so far. Turning, rolling, rolling, rolling. All right, so what I got, edit text like this, boom, select it all, do stuff. It doesn't save that yet, or does it? No, not yet. So that's still to come, but we can also resize. I've got grids. Ooh, does it? Oh, good. It does that. And then need to work on that. Digital Drummer Jay, welcome in. Happy Monday to you as well. It's going pretty good. I mean, look, so far.
If your audience is other devs, you need to make the design as boring as possible and then have like one meme slide at the end.
True. So my other presentation framework was in Godot. And I really like that, but I couldn't figure a way to mold this talk into that presentation platform. I've also got a couple different things here. We can move. I got the grid lines, all that. Man, the man is here too. Jeez. And then we've got presenter mode. Oh. That is not good. That's not something that should have happened. It's my life. It's now or never. Yeah. I can move from here, but it doesn't do that. But I can use that and resync. And that does close that down, right? Yep, okay. So that's a bug that I didn't put in, or I didn't notice earlier. The bug that we got to figure out. 30 stream, Jesus. I want it to be somewhere between Reveal JS and all the other ones, because Reveal, you've got to do a lot of CSS, a lot of it. At least when I used it, and things may have changed, but you couldn't do drag and drop, and you couldn't make edits to the slides themselves. My main ask here was that I want to be able to take a markdown file, import it to the framework, and have it make out the slides, and then be able to edit it. Those are the big things. And so it kind of turned into a slightly larger project. Man, the man, I am. So far, it's going pretty well. I'm not upset with the way that it looks. So now I've got to distill this into my actual thing. Then we'll come back to the Drupal stuff, to the career drop stuff, Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. But I'm giving this talk next week. No, hold on. And I'm learning game dev using Godot, working on a scary ass bear game. At least that's a goal. I hope that he's a scary ass bear and not a bear with a scary ass. Although, I guess it really depends on his diet, doesn't it? How scary his ass is going to be. I mean, if he's on a Huel diet like me, it's going to be very scary. But I digest. We're back. Okay. We should alter that redeem to have a different face every time. How you doing, Freedom? Wow. This is wow. Shit. Bye. Bye. He's like a fainting goat. This is your nightmare. ID 10T. Yes. Where's that other one hiding? There is a. Or is that just the crotch? That's actually my nose. We're just gonna hunt down our good boy here. Been right for me. There we go. That's so much better. Oh, no more being brought into the. Whoa! No wonder. On backwards. Some new Cat 6 or something. Because one of the cables I made is falling apart. Well, not falling apart, but it just keeps getting disconnected from my network switch. At least now I know where to look. Fucking hell. I cannot make word come say blah 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 blah. Sorry about that. Had a phone call that I really had to take. Okay, so where was I? That's doing this. Spawning the planner, fine. Okay, now here are all the things that I am trying to distill down into a single 45-minute presentation. Right. And this is our markdown format. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I got quite a bit happening here. Quite a bit of stuff. Okay, so let's make a duplicate of this. Name it there. How the heck did I call the thing? Or what did I call the thing? What's this do? I don't need that. There. Founder, Leo, drop. Hmm. Yeah, about it. Okay. You're flambeing. You're doing the thing. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna close you so that I don't do that. Two column layout. I also need to add in some other requests for that. But that's not a thing for just yet. But let's see. Put you over there. You stay here. You over there. You over there. And we can use y'all to. All right, let's look here. Title slide. Yep. Lots of numbers here, which is where they came from. I'm going to do a some bitch. Okay, this might not work the way that I thought it might work. See. What's the numbers? Here's where they came from. Hope that actually works. Let's see. Let's actually see. Because I should be able to open localhost. Oh, wrong one. There you are. Okay, you asshole. This is supposed to be Markdown. Why don't we have a table? Hmm. Okay. No, I wanna get tables working. I wanna get tables working. Is that too much to ask? Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna have to wait till it finishes up here. Shit, what was the issue that I just noticed? The tables, that was one thing, but I think there was another one, isn't there? Set layout. Oh, how do we tell what the... Well, this doesn't give the option to choose. Oh, that is a problem. That is a problem. This should be the final phase, so let's do that. No, and then come back to that. Note. Oh, Zora, I'm sorry. I was on the phone when I saw you. You said hello. So that's on me. I apologize. Okay, so this is another slight issue that I can import Markdown, but what about saving? Do I have an export? I thought, oh, I do have an export. Export Markdown. Okay. Now, if I'm doing this, then Tim Krabs, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Transition fade. Okay, we got transitions, transition slide. But I don't have anything about what types they are. Interesting. How comes the turds? Oh yeah. Look at them go on the the chat box there. Ooh, nice. Damn, you are killing it on getting this stuff out there. And I'm not, I don't even know what that is. Excuse me. Excuse me. But where? What? 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 First place. Whee! Well, thank you for the bit. Dang, he hasn't updated. Damn it. That's what's going to kill me in the with the career drop thing is getting image styles to work. But for now, let's see what we got here. But I can at least start things. I don't understand. Yeah, okay. I don't understand where we are deciding what type of slide is being imported. And I can copy, like this will give me another 2-column. I can move you around here, but it doesn't really give me a chance to like say, okay, well, I want this. Ooh, I haven't tried this yet. Oh yeah. Okay. So we have our sources. Let me close you down. Here's my outline. Yep. 1 month. 1 year. More? Okay, come on, you need to get this moving. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, you know what I haven't done in a while is check Humble Bundle. Don't ask me why. I'm damn. That actually looks like a good bundle. Let me pull this on over while the thing is thinging. Sci-fi shooter. Look at this. System Shock, Dark Forces. Oh yeah. That's such a good game. All right, what else do we got here? Oh, press the reins. Pianos, music, and more. Music? I did not yet. Actually, I've forgotten all about Humble Bundle for the past couple weeks. Ooh. All right. Eccleston's in. I like. Paul McGann. Ooh. McCoy. Davidson. Oh, come on. Who is doing... Oh, who is doing the voice? Broughton. Or this is Pertwee. The other Baker. Very cool. All right, which one is this? Zenva. Highly recommend the Zenva one. I've got the Zenva, quite a few of them. And of course, they're adding in. Actually, I think I paid for it. They're adding in a bunch of new stuff. Well done. Very cool. SFX is all right. Is this that? Oh, it's Zenva. Okay. Okay, I could live with Zenva. Ow. Yeah, the bundles are looking pretty good. If I remember right, this doesn't really work with Godot stuff. Yeah, look at that. Unreal, Unity, Unreal. The only thing is for that'll work with Godot, and I don't think there are any in this bundle. But it's the most simple stuff. They're like, well, we don't care about you. You okay? Is it okay? Annie, are you okay? Ah. Yeah. There's a bunch of Unity assets usually in the software humble bundles. Like this one, there's another one. Pay what you want for Unity assets. You've been hit by. You've been struck by. Smooth criminal. I don't know. I'm sure that there are there are utilities to make it smooth to translate, unless it's the Unreal Nanite bullshit. Because I don't know anything about that, and if I remember right, it's not exactly the simplest, or some weirdness. I don't know. It's something that eats up a lot of processing power. Oh, this feels weird. But now I can sit up a little bit straighter. Okay. Maybe. Do you have, let's see. Oh, first. Oh, agency. Ah, shit. When, okay, agency, in-house dev team, something completely different. Was it for an evergreen or brown field? Okay. What else could I put here? Like what did built okay, update project in progress. Yep. Okay, it's executing wave 2. Did I do execute? I did execute. So it's just doing the stuff. Oh, good. Good, good, good. I thought that I needed to still do the interview part. Well, I'll be damned. I don't. Fuck gun. I don't feel good about the way I'm writing this. I am WSL. I like WSL too. Because a pig is a cop, better with a Terminator, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, trying to play him out. What? Give it my name was Sega. Sheila Hutt, yes, yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. I like doing Q&A. I like having audience participation. Really hoping that the framework that I am working on. Ooh, we got a new thing. Hold on. Right. Complete refresh. Recovered from autosave. Well, I'll be damned. Did you see that? Okay. First thing that I'm supposed to be able to do. Click image, add element toolbar. Down, 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 down. Okay, why am I getting recovered from autosave? Like on everything. Okay, that was one. Click video, paste YouTube URL. Video. It works. Cody, I could, but probably not. And I'm definitely not going to. Okay, seeing a lot of, let me mark down the stuff that I'm noticing. Yeah. Okay, we got that. Covered from autosave message. That worked. That worked. That worked. Highlighted lines. Let's see. I don't see anything about that here. Canvas. Okay, so, oh, there's a code one. Yeah.
JDDoesDev's design patterns are so innovative, computer science textbooks will write themselves when he publishes new code.
Can't change code type. UI looks bad. Theme selector doesn't show a damn thing. But let's give it the benefit of the doubt here.
JDDoesDev's game tutorials are so clear. They've been used to teach rocket science.
Let's see. NPM. All right, let me do it again here. Waiting for this moment. Okay, nothing. They no themes. No themes. Only light, dark, default. Make the canvas. There we go. Whoops a daisy. Derp. Oops. Look what I did. Okay, recover from autosave. What font browser? I don't see a font browser. There we go. I am. Because it seemed like a fun thing to try. And so far, I'm not too upset by it. Not too upset at all. I just wanted something a little bit more robust than Reveal.js. I can see the issues. Yeah. Always truth after hydration sample load. Can't change code type. No language selector in the code. Only 3 themes. Theme selector is never integrated. No font browser. Never placed in any UI. Duh. UI looks bad. Let me fix all these. Yeah, you do that. And with hot reloading, Wait, use Notebook LM to hear others making what? I don't think I understand. All right, it's fonts. I got fonts. I've got themes, corporate. Ooh, look at that. Look and ooh. Look at this. Oh, is it from Google? Create audio and video overviews from. Well, let's see. Reveal in File Explorer. Oh, crazy. Slide outline. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, what's up? Oh, it's slow. Uh, okay. I can't cancel the running one. Yeah, that's not bad. It's getting the gist of it. All right, but that's um there is an issue with the what text is that? What text is that? Menu text. What is that? Customized fonts. Light. Well, actually, what is this? Yeah, that's next where it doesn't change based. Many times when the ooh, Jose, a little bit. I've actually done a lot of research, and now I'm just trying to make the presentation out. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break while the ads are running. I'll be back. So for anybody who watches Let's Game It Out, one of my favorite things that he does is there a limit? And it would appear there is, and I've met it, and I broke the game. Repeat. Oh, we're back. Okay. You should alter that redeem to have a different face every time. How you doing, Freedom? Standing in the shower, just fuck. Fuckity fuck. No. Great Googa Mooga. We're gonna do some GSD here. Get shit done. And I'm learning game dev using Godot, working on a scary ass bear game. At least that's a goal. I hope that he's a scary S bear and not a bear with a scary S. Although, I guess it really depends on his diet, doesn't it? How scary his ass is going to be. I mean, if he's on a Huel diet like me, it's going to be very scary. But I digest. Points left. You really want to see me have sacks on stream, don't you? Actually shrink it down a wee bit. If you can find a replacement for me, I'm gonna raid out, and this has been a lot of fun. We'll play again.
Was super fun, GD.
Give me 5 GD.
Yeah, let's all. Yay!
1, 2, 3, team. All right,
See
catch you later.
next time, Scout.
Shit. Bye. Bye. He's like a fainting goat. I'm going. Okay. And into the text field, and it's both imported and pasted field. Didn't look right. Okay, we got that. Now, here's the short presentation. I don't know what Swiss editorial tech means, but this is a good start, though. This doesn't have any notes with it. Okay, other thing that I need to check here. Covered from autosave. Yeah, great. Good for you. All right, what are you? Heading. I want to be able to choose what type. Okay, it's compacting. It's compacting. All right, let's see if the other one has popped up yet. The action, we got the motion. It's not horrible, but I don't really love the look. It's definitely something good to... I didn't do that. But that's cool. Do you know what I'm laughing at? Do you know what I'm laughing at? I imagine you know what I'm laughing at. You know what I'm laughing at? What the hell about JetBrains Mono there? These... Best B, welcome in, first time chat. I was laughing at the Atlassian. Yes, it just a big red 69 right in front of me. That's how it even works. Well, there I was, just watching my screen when all of a sudden, big red 69 popped up right in front of me. Never expected to see something like that. You can never know what it's like. But like winter finishes just like ice, and there's a cold and lonely night that shines from you, and you wind up like the mask you hide behind that mask you use. Did you think this fool could never win? Look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in that simple way. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. I like this. It's good for giving the... What's this do? Nothing. It's a good showing of like what things can be, or a possible way to structure things, and I like that. Leaving me again. Now let's get back to seeing where the thingy is. Okay, replace P with Markdown. Still standing. Yeah, it's... Wait, it generates some weird... All right, now you got me curious. We're going to do a Drupal anime. This may take a while. I hope that it does. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Code for 4x. I am. I'm using the first level plan, the 20x, no, the 5x. Although I've gotten pretty close to needing to go to the 20x a couple times. I haven't quite gotten there yet. Wait, did I already send this in? Oh, apparently I did. I feel like this needs more. Oh, I need to add in transitions too. With text flowing around it for serious? No. Oh, cool. But that is not a text heading. All right, and then I select bold. Back to canvas. Oh, that was bad. Changing text to bold, italic, strike. Would it be better to use something like CK Editor instead of making our own WYSIWYG? Oh, tip tap is very solid, but it don't look like it to me. I want it. I think I'm asking too much because I want to be. Also want to.
JDDoesDev taught me how to code a game and how to optimize a render pipeline.
Pipeline? What is a pipeline? Cody, have you made any updates to your VOD flow? Guys. Subzipper. What else do I want to be able to do? Change font size, change heading size. I want many options. Oh. What are you using for GPU? Because so I did run it through Claude when I was getting the errors or lack thereof, and it had some recommendations with Python. But I don't know your project, so I don't know if that's even a valid thing. It's like, hey, Python this. Python D's nuts. Does that work? I don't know if that works. Okay, and then if I do plus, it just goes that and says title. How do I change? It didn't save nothing. Wait, double negative. I also want to be able to export it. How do I do that? Also want to be able to. Oh wait, I already do that. Want the JSON that's auto saved be saved to the file system for the next time opened. All right, now let's see here. Whoa. GSD is eating my tokens. We get a little crazy. What are you thinking about? It's not doing anything. You neither? What, Tricky? What's wrong? What happened? What the hell? Hold on, hold on. I think it, what? There was just weirdness, but there was something that said, let me go in that text, and I don't know what it meant. Like, is Claude asking for help here? Roxanne. Roxanne. Okay, come on, you getting this shit? You getting this shit? Whoa. I am. And for fun. I'm kidding. I take an extended release in the morning and I take a instant release in the afternoon. Yep. What business is it of his? It helps me, but I've known people that it doesn't. I mean, it works for me. Y'all have never seen me, except maybe maybe when I was unemployed. But I was in a deep depression at that point, so that that wasn't indicative of how I usually was off of meds. Um, I I I can't say for sure. Everybody's different. Again, I couldn't say. Everybody different. It just makes it easier for me to focus. It's hard to say. It's like I can focus on something and I can actually get stuff done. Whereas, freaking pretty late into the evening here where I live. Well, not late. Like I took my afternoon dose probably about 4 hours ago, 3 4 hours ago, and you could kind of tell right now I'm kind of all over the place right now because it is wearing off a little bit. It actually calms me. Okay, we got that. Yeah. Gone. Holy little back, please, girl. Oh, that's hello. What do you do? Look at this. Look at this. I'm getting all the stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because I like being employed and I like being able to do stuff. Wait, how can you tell those aren't really doing anything? Yeah. Oh, I have the hyper. world. Maybe it's the third world. Maybe it's his first time around. Holds no currency. Okay. Oh, let's see if the video. Yep, I guess good riddance or something.
You ever see a piece of technology and you just know it's powerful, but for some reason nobody's really
Hold
talking
on.
about it? Well, today we're diving into the really curious case of Drupal. This is a tool that powers some of the biggest sites on the internet, yet it really struggles to get new developers excited. Let's get into why that is. So, here's the central puzzle we're going to try and unpack. How can a tool that's a giant in the enterprise space feel like a complete ghost to the wider developer community? It's a real head-scratcher. And the answer, well, it tells a fascinating story about perception, first impressions, and where developers actually spend their time now. To really get the scale of this puzzle, just look at this number, 7.3%. That's how many of the top 10,000 websites are running on Drupal. We're talking massive, high traffic, absolutely mission-critical platforms. So this isn't some niche player, it's a titan. But hold that thought, because this is where the story gets a little complicated.
Okay.
And here's the flip side. When you zoom out and look at Drupal's market share across all websites, that number...
Look, 1%. Is that supposed to be a period in there? It's missing.
just plummets. It drops all the way down to just 1.1%.
Okay.
So it's dominant at the very top, but it's barely a blip on the radar for the rest of the web. This right here is the heart of the paradox. This disconnect is what we're calling the Drupal paradox.
Who's this we? And why is there a badger? Can anybody answer that? What? I mean, we've got apparently Drupal Man. If he had blonde hair and glasses, that would be Dries. At least somebody's some people's view of Dries. I don't know who Badger Girl is, but
You have a technology that
Yeah.
is, at the same time, a powerhouse and an underdog, a well-respected veteran that new developers just seem to walk right past. So, how did we get here? You know, what's got to be so frustrating for the Drupal community is that the tech itself has made these huge leaps forward. Modern versions have incredible features. We're talking AI agents, visual page builders, much simpler installers. The developer experience is genuinely better. But as this quote just perfectly sums it up, none of that really matters if the perception is still stuck in the past. Okay, so let's dig into the data behind this whole perception gap. Why isn't the reality of modern Drupal breaking through all the noise? Turns out the answer isn't really about what Drupal is, but in where and how developers are discovering
Mhm.
new tools today.
Mhm.
This data from Stack Overflow is incredibly revealing. Developers aren't finding new tech on corporate websites anymore. They're on YouTube, they're on Discord, they're even on Twitch. They're learning from creators they trust. And historically, these just aren't the places where the Drupal community has been that visible. And if you're not there, you're basically invisible.
Drupal.
Think about it. For any developer who's checking out a new tool, those first 15 minutes are everything. They need a super quick, easy way to answer one simple question. Is this cool? And can it solve my problem?
And will it attack me in a dark alley?
This 15-minute test can literally make or break a technology's reputation. And this is exactly where Drupal often stumbles. A developer expects to click a link and bam, they see the user interface. They can play around with the editor. Instead, what they often get is download pages, registration forms, and this whole narrative that's basically saying, hey, just trust us. It's really powerful once you finally get it set up. That kind of friction, it's a killer. All of this friction and this outdated perception, it creates something you could call a reputation tax. It's the extra effort and all the convincing you have to do just to get someone to even consider your technology.
I like this image. Well, I like what it's trying to say. Not the weird ass chains and bondage.
It's a cost you pay because of what people think they know, not because of what the product is actually like today. And you can actually measure this tax. Just look at this data. A small percentage of people use it, an even smaller percentage want to use it, but over a third of developers admire it from afar. They respect its power, they know it's capable, but they don't actually want to choose it. That is the reputation tax in action. But, a negative perception isn't a life sentence. Other technologies have faced really similar challenges and staged these incredible comebacks. So what can we learn from them?
Nothing says I'm a modern technology like floppy disks, CDs, and this kind of "What's up, 720 Florian? How you doing?" and this kind of old non-smartphone, dumb phone.
Let's just look at TypeScript. It started out as this kind of niche tool that added complexity to JavaScript. But then it got adopted by major frameworks like Angular, and the community just had this relentless focus on improving the developer experience. And just like that, it completely changed its story. It went from a "why would I use this" to an absolute industry standard. So the common threads in these comeback stories are pretty clear. They obsess
Was YouTube ever something that needed a comeback story? I don't think so.
over the developer experience, or DX. They go to the platforms where developers already are, YouTube, GitHub, you name it, and their biggest advocates are passionate individual creators, not some corporate marketing department. Okay, so armed with all these lessons, what's the playbook for changing Drupal's story? Well, it's not about some new marketing campaign. It's about a fundamental shift in how the community shares its work. This is probably the single most important shift. Stop telling and start showing. Every time you have that instinct to say, "Trust me, it's powerful," the new reflex has to be to share a screenshot or a short video or a live demo, because proof is always, always more powerful than a promise. The goal here is to create that wow moment. And what's interesting is this rarely comes from a standard corporate website demo. It comes from something completely unexpected, like showing how Drupal can be the backend for a video game. These unconventional demos, they break old assumptions, and they force people to reevaluate what they thought they knew. So this gives us a simple, really actionable playbook. Step 1, ship a 5-minute demo that gets right to the good stuff. 2, build weird, interesting projects out in public. 3, post where developers are already hanging out, YouTube, Discord, GitHub. And finally, above all else, show the powerful features in action. Show, don't just tell. At the end of the day, this isn't just a story about Drupal. It's a lesson for any technology, any project, any team out there. Your creation could be the most powerful tool in the world, but if its story is one of friction, or it's obscure, or just has an outdated perception, you're always going to be fighting an uphill battle. So it makes you ask the question, what story is your technology telling in those first 15 minutes? You ever
Okay.
see a piece of technology and
Ah.
you just know it's powerful?
That wasn't bad. That really wasn't bad. I mean, aside from some
All
things
of this
like
instead, kind of friction, all the convincing.
the text of this image, great, amazing. If you could see it. Also,
Missions. That's how
what's
many
up
of
with
the top 10
that dude?
bend in Underdog, a well-respected.
and Badger Girl. I don't know what's up with Badger Girl. Here. But where did I don't remember where I did the thingy here. I like it. Let's try Papercraft. Now I'm excited to see what it turns out. Boom, boom. Kinda, but I mean, it didn't overly thrill me. The infographics here look really, 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 really What the hell? All right, Drupal Forge. Why? What? It's advertising something else. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and add the sources here. Um, um, um. I don't like that I can't stop it. I'd like to be able to stop it, but I can't stop it. Whoa. No, it doesn't appear that way. More download PDF. But nothing about PowerPointing it. Okay, got that. And then there was something else that I wanted. What else was it that I wanted? Oh. What the hell is the thing called? The tap a tip it? Tip a tap? Florian, I am giving a talk at a Drupal event next week. Actually, before I get there, copy that. Did it get fixed? If I do, nope, that's a copy. I don't see any way to change that. Okay, so right now it just gives me one. It says it's a title, but it is not title. If it is, I can't tell. We should have something where if it's, I think I got like 5 things here. Nope, just 2. Wait, that doesn't work for me for line. Ah, dang it. All 3. And then we'll get to the other important stuff. I want to be able, I want individual lines to be animatable. So like, let me keep typing that out. Okay, well that's doing that. Writing a damn plan? Fuck's sake. All right, let's see real quick. Um, well then. And new lines don't. Um, yeah, what the hell? Do it.
Song.
Ooh, that's not great. Um, la da 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 da. Da, da, da. Okay, well that's going because that didn't show up. Um, let's see if video 2 has finished. No, not yet. Let's see what we can grab from this.
So we're going to try and unpack. How can a tool story about perception, first impressions, and where developers actually
Is it a top 10 though? Does it make Letterman's list? Okay, let me bring you back over there. I want tables to be a thing. If I have to do 2-column, I could by looking at not you. I gotta run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. There we go. Absolutely. We're gonna do some GSD here. Get shit done.
Here also, y'all, is a nice little look at the ant head, and that yellow is
Got it. Oh, we're back. Okay. I should alter that redeem to have a different face every time. How you doing, Freedom? Is when I want to make shorts. If I wanna try and, you know, create content from content, the way that the resolution looks when I try to make a short is absolutely horrendous. Like if I can I do this? Uh-oh. Claw. So for Raiders coming in, those of you who don't know me, I'm JD. I'm a web developer. I'm also an aspiring game developer doing stuff like this, like what you're looking at now. One sec. And I'm putting chat and putting myself into a game. So
Did you create an ASCII table?
Yes. Yes. All right, let's see take 2 of this.
Okay, let's talk about a real puzzle in the tech world. How can a piece of technology be super powerful, trusted by some of the biggest organizations out there, and yet, for a lot of developers starting a new project, it's just not even on their radar? And that's really the
Whoa.
big.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, there are issues here like this should probably be down here. But I do like the papercraft look. This
That's really the big
Can't even see.
question we're diving into here. We're talking about Drupal. It's a content management system with some serious power, but it seems to have a bit of a perception problem. It's kind of like a blockbuster movie that nobody ever saw the posters for. So let's just start.
Ooh. That is good. Wait, no, I got. I don't got it. Yes. Everything. Do everything.
With the numbers to see what's going on. According to W3 Techs, if you look at the world's top 10,000 websites, we're talking the absolute biggest of the big, Drupal has a very solid 7.3% market share. This is its sweet spot, enterprise, huge scale, lots of complexity. But then you zoom out, you look at the entire web, and that number just plummets to 1.1%. That is a massive difference. So it's thriving in the penthouse, but you can barely find it down on the street level. And that creates a really fascinating puzzle. This is what we're calling the Drupal paradox.
So I'm taking notes from the way that they're putting this.
It's the story of a technology that, by all the important measures, security, scalability, features, is more capable than it has ever been. And yet, it struggles to grab the attention of the very people who build with it every single day. And this quote just nails it, right? The technology itself has come so far. The developer experience is better. The features are way more powerful.
Did I write that? Yeah, apparently I did. Go me. I are smart.
But that old reputation, it just kind of hangs around. The story people tell about it hasn't caught up with the reality. So how did this gap even form? Let's dig into some of the data that helps explain this difference between what Drupal is today and what developers out there think it is. Okay, check this out. This is fascinating. Look at where developers are actually finding new tools. It's not on
I don't know why I found that so funny. The way that it said, this is fascinating.
corporate websites or actually finding new tools. Fascinating.
Wait,
Okay, check this out. This is fascinating.
this is
Look at where
fascinating.
developers are actually finding new tools. It's not on corporate
Yeah, we're
websites
finding it
or
on
in some formal press
Twitch.
release. It's on creator-driven platforms. I mean, YouTube is the clear winner here, with Discord being another huge hub. The takeaway is simple. If you're not visible here, you're pretty much invisible. And when a developer does get curious about a new tool, they put it through something called the 15-minute test. Now, this isn't some deep technical dive. It's a quick gut check. Is this thing cool? Is it easy to get started? Or is it just going to be a headache? A technology's fate can literally be decided in these first few minutes. And this is exactly where the friction happens. A developer today expects to click a button and be inside a live demo, playing around with the tools. But what they often get with Drupal is a download link, a bunch of forms to fill out, and a whole local setup process. That friction is almost always enough to fail that 15-minute test. All of this adds up to what you could call a reputation tax, and the data here really makes you see it. Take a look at this from Stack Overflow. More than a third of developers.
Okay, this is something I know. I have the statistic. I typed it out, and it's in here. Reputation. No. No. At any point. Okay. It's still pretty low, comparatively speaking. But, used by what to and then what was the last one here? 33. Admired or this was 1.4. Okay. Going back. I'm taking notes on my own notes. This is weird.
Surveyed admire Drupal's technology. They respect it. But only 1.4% actually desire to use it on their next project. That huge gap between admiration and desire, that's everything. But hey, this isn't a eulogy, not at all. Other technologies have faced these exact same kinds of perception problems and have completely turned their stories around. So let's look at a couple of those comeback stories. I mean, just look at TypeScript. It started out as this niche tool that a lot of people just saw as adding unnecessary complexity to JavaScript. But then a major framework, Angular, adopted it. It started solving real, painful problems for developers working at scale. And now it's the #1 language on GitHub.
I don't see how this
the industry standard because it
could
focused
benefit
on what
Drupal, though.
developers actually needed. And the playbook for these comebacks is surprisingly consistent. First, they obsess over the developer experience. They get championed by influential creators. Not just by companies. They build trust by working out in the open. And most importantly, they focus on solving one clear, painful problem. And they do it really, really well. You know, what this really shows is that framing is everything. The exact same features can be seen as a weakness or a strength, all depending on the story you tell. Is Drupal enterprise and boring, or is it stable and powerful? The tech hasn't changed, but the narrative makes all the difference. Okay, so with all these lessons in mind, what's the new game plan? How does Drupal, or really any technology in this spot, start to rewrite its own story? This right here, this is the entire goal. It's not about convincing someone with a boring slide deck. It's about creating a moment of genuine surprise. It's about showing them something completely unexpected that makes them stop scrolling and say, wait, what? I didn't know Drupal could do that. And the strategy to create those moments is actually pretty straightforward. You have to meet developers where they already are. That means you have to be present and helpful on these platforms. Stack Overflow, GitHub, YouTube, Reddit. You have to go to them. They are not coming to you. So it's a modern playbook full of practical steps. You've got to create a one-click demo to pass that initial 15-minute.
This is like really good way of, or like at taking my stuff, making it presentable, and giving me a chance to write notes on it. Having something else put words to it that I would probably never come up with, even though some of them are quotes that I came up with. I am a special case. Oof, that hurts. Okay, so demo. Show. Don't tell. Ooh, that bugs me. The going from 3, 4. Oh. Ooh, this is something that I need to add in. Hold on, let's finish this, and then I want to run another one.
Interesting
with
projects
some of these
out in
quotes.
public. You replace the old "just trust me, it's good" with actual visual proof. And this is a big one. You have to make your documentation easy for AIs to understand, because that's how the next generation of developers is learning. So we'll end with this. This whole story is way bigger than just one CMS. It's a lesson in perception, community, and communication.
All right, hold on. Let me finish. Yeah, this is really great. I can take a lot of the stuff that it's put here, and I do have plenty of material to stretch this out to 30, 45 minutes. Okay. Let's
The
keep going.
next generation of developers is learning. So we'll end with this. This whole story is way bigger than just one CMS. It's a lesson in perception, community, and communication for pretty much any project out there. So whether you're a developer, a marketer, or a manager, it's worth taking a second to ask yourself, what story is your technology telling when you're not in the room? And more importantly, is it the right one?
Okay, we're gonna do another one. We're gonna do another because I just thought of something here. All right, I'm gonna put the quotes in. No, can I just copy text? Here we go. Okay, props is up there, and he has been mad. Okay. Will it use all the sources? Let's see. We did papercraft, anime. Let's make it kawaii. And as well, you know what? Why the hell not? I mean, I'm paying for Pro, not necessarily just for this, but why not? Interesting. Yep. Seeing his old shit. Yeah. Yeah, you get it. All right. What else? Let's get some flashcards too. Nope. Maybe not that. We'll just let it go. Talking away. Yeah, I don't know what's left to say. Oh, I have like voice only turned on, don't I? Y'all can't hear me fluting my straw. Just looks like I'm doing something weird to this cup. Oh, infographic. Hold on. All right. This one isn't as exciting. No. Let's wait for the video. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's a thing. New lines and wait, how did I
Take on me, take on me, take me on, I'll be gone, in a day or two.
um doesn't say how to do it, does it? Eh, fragment control pen. So I don't see anything about fragments. You tried. You made the effort. Interesting. Okay. First, how do I make a list? Items up here one by one. I just can't get enough. Okay, edit mode here. Okay. Okay. Okay, that kind of works. That kind of works. That- Wait, now, how did I make that a list? Did I just... Okay, I had to do it like that, but text will work. You do it.
Just do it!
No, you do it.
Do it! Just do it!
How you doing, Jim? Welcome in. Good to see you. Okay. Oh, to head on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Let's all do what, Zoro? Let's all do what? I got to be honest with you. I don't remember what I said 5 seconds ago. That's the only reason that I stream, so that I have a record of things that I said. And now that may be bad. That actually got me fired from my last job. But I can rewind and say, oh, so that's what I was talking about. Compacting. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Fucking hell. Dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? Ah, gotcha. Again, my brain. Doesn't feel right. No? Okay, so I got that. Do we have a readme? There's readme. Okay, now Add breaks in the text fields. Ooh, this is something that I need to check as well. I don't see a way to reset this. I am probably just really pissing off the LLM at this point. I like it. I like it. I like it. But I also want to be able to control line height in lists and paragraphs. All right. Now, while that's doing, I'm gonna. Theme customizer now. Okay, cool. But I want to do the fonts. Hold on. What? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Google Fonts API key. No, Zoro, I feel bad if you're still over there. I feel mad that you don't get to hear the music because not that I'm playing music, anybody who's watching this on replay or the VOD or anything, I'm definitely not playing any music. But if I were, you'd be missing it because I can't play it on YouTube at all. Otherwise I get immediately smacked. Shit. Then I need to right on, right on. Oh. Oh, wait, I got to restart completely there. All right. Nice. Check it. Oh, yeah. Now, if I go here, I want to be able. No, I don't. No, it's not here. It's not here. Let's do Nunito. I don't see it there. I don't see it there. I don't see it there. Okay. Okay. Line height drop down appears in the near. Oh. Am I missing something? Does anybody else see a drop down? There's supposed to be a new drop down for this. Okay. I don't see the line height. You know, I'm obviously doing something very, very wrong because I'm reading about these assholes who are vibe coding entire apps like in 3 hours that they're getting 10,000 MRR from. And here I've been working on this damn. This damn slideshow PowerPoint ripoff. for 4 days. 2 days. Okay. Nope. Nope. Excuse me. Undo does not work for changing fonts and the fonts for non-slide labels change as well. And now it doesn't even show the list. Oh, okay. There's a thing. Excuse me. Okay, so that is working. Oh. This is actually not going horribly. All right, something I need to blur real quick for. Hey, Apoxis, what's up? Oh, which software? Right now I'm using VS Code. Oh, I'm building my own. Blur off. Yeah, I'm playing with Claude and building it out on my own. I don't feel that the aspect ratio is doing anything really. I mean, I could add in the speaker notes, but oh, for this? No, I'm not. This is a presentation for Drupal. It's all React. I am completely vibe coding it because I wanted to try a vibe code fully hands off and see how it does. So I have not written a single line of code. I haven't even opened anything other than my markdown files and the README to write my to write some test markdown. But as far as anything in the source or public, nothing. Also, yeah, I mean, altogether, I'd say it's about 8 hours to get it to this point, but it's going to say much differently. But a lot of that has been me setting it, forgetting it, and then coming back and it being, oh yeah, by the way, you should definitely let's talk about this thing because I'm using the skill GSD, get shit done. All right, everybody, if you know it, get your hands out there. I don't remember it. Oh no. Hold on, how much free do I have? Oh, I've got plenty. I got plenty. We're good. I can get passes. I think I have like some free passes that can be handed. Hang on, let's pass is you keep telling me that I have passes to give away. Never mind. But they do give away I mean I've got $50 of free extra usage, like something in celebration. Oh, yep. We're getting far enough down to where it's It's doing the thing. Okay, I got to blur for a second here. Okay, let's see what is going on here. Sorry, I do have a super secret project that I'm working on here that I don't want to show. Yep. Okay. Did it do the thingy? What the hell? Hold on. Hold on again. Am I blurring? I'm blurring. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm having some reflex. Reset to preset. Yeah. Wait, no. Didn't do anything. Okay. Nice. The top. Okay. suddenly want to throw some metal bones at some TVA agents. Okay, compacting. And then after this, I'd like this. Now, can I go here? Heading 1. Where is my font? Not quite what I wanted here, buddy. But I can make it work. I can make it work. Boom. Bum, bah. Whoa. And it is now freestyled, right? Oh. Wait. Is that the caption for it? Oh, that looks better. Now, I'm still not seeing. Use. We're going to use the front end design skill. Then I'm gonna do that to create a few new themes. That is something I'm curious about. Where are my themes? No. Okay, we'll go with this one. Boom, boom. Ooh, okay. It is getting so slow on the all the context. I need to. Do I have a Claude? I thought I had a Claude MD. I have a Claude, but I don't have a Claude MD. All right, revealing that, we're going to update. The next step that we need to do is update the. Yep. Foxes, did you see the thingy that I made? the skill that I made that can really use all the upvotes you can get, and stars and other things. I made a security tool for vibe coding. It's not too complex, but it basically what it does is if you're just going YOLO and letting Claude do all the things, including commit, it before it commits, it will do a security scan and make sure that you don't have any of a number of security vulnerabilities, hard-coded passwords, API keys, SQL injection, wildcard origin. Hold on. Okay, wildcard origin. Some of these things, I know that inner HTML, dangerously said inner HTML, that's something that you're actively putting in there, but just in case. And it does it, automatically. If you have it enabled, it works. And I even put it on skills.sh. I'm trending #1 in my name. But I'm using it on my stuff. I don't think it uses too much or too many more credits or tokens. At least I haven't found any sign one way or the other. Yay, thank you. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Ooh, I don't know if I could do that. I've been getting better about that. I think I'm utilizing Google's password manager a little bit too much, but the other ones just piss me off with how much, I have to go in and log into that and then find the thing that I'm looking for, then copy it. Seriously? Oh. Sorry, brain not braining. All right, looks like we did something here. Let's create. What the hell? So I am getting distracted. Obviously, the meds are wearing off. And the ads are running. Bitwarden is pretty good, but it's very intrusive. Like it shut off my Google Password Manager, which was really bad because it doesn't have like an easy way to suggest secure passwords. I think it's pretty good that secure passwords are suggested, and I was getting tired of going to LastPass password generator because I know for a while now none of my passwords have been the same. They're all completely random. I store them in some kind of key. Uh, then what the hell did I want here? Okay, sorry. Now it's compacting. Now it's doing this. Great. How's this thing running? It's not. Well, it is. It's doing what I wanted to, but. Okay. Oh, shit. Shit. I need to. Yoshi, what is up? What is up, Tommy? Everybody's coming in. Okay. No, hold on. Clear. All right. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'm not done. Not done yet, but I'll be back. I really hope that I had that muted. My hand was right on the button. Did I not have that muted? Excuse me. Oh my god. And then I'll shoot people on over there. But I ask it once we get over there to remove the referral raid and refresh. You're welcome back here. Leave a lurk there. Leave a lurk here. Here a lurk. There a lurk. Everywhere a lurk. Old McJourney had a stream. EI feckin' O. Okay. And there it was. Brian got a guitar stream. Shit. Bye. Bye. He's like a fainting goat. I cannot make word come say blah 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 blah. For nefarious purposes. I don't want anybody listening using that clip of me saying it on repeat while they do whatever in the privacy of their own home. I don't want anybody hearing me saying, oh daddy, oh daddy, oh daddy, over and over again from that clip. Don't do it. It's as bad as ripping your dick off. Heavens, art. Things are going pretty well. I mean, wow, shit. Da, 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 da. The claw. So, for Raiders coming in, those of you who don't know me, I'm JD. I'm a web developer. I'm also an aspiring game developer doing stuff like this, like what you're looking at now. One sec. And I'm putting chat and putting myself into a game. So everything that you see here is a game engine running my stream. I was playing with myself with my big horn on stream, and nobody wanted to watch me play with myself with my big horn on stream. Can't imagine why. Guess what? I'm gonna chase you with the chainsaw. Yay! I'm not I mean I want to make it clear right here, right now. I am against ripping your dick off and throwing it at somebody, okay? So there can be no confusion here. I do not recommend taking your dick, ripping it off, and tossing it in the direction of anyone, all right? Good. All right. Oh, shit, I forgot to get something to drink. Anything in here? All right, Madonna, that's enough of you. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh. All right, let's see what happened here. Oh, look, this looks a lot better. This looks good. I don't know what's here. that a lot. Look at this. Even that's looking better. Okay. All right, let's see what else we're getting here. Whoop. All right, what's going on here? Okay, so we got this looking good. Okay, type check pass. Yeah, there we go. What the hell's going on here? Okay, got that. Right. Okay. I'm just trying to get a few more options. I don't really have any like any ideas of what kind I want it to look like, or how I want it to be, but definitely want something. What the hell? Not again. Shit. Well, he pulled something again. Damn it. Okay. Just got a freaking notification about. All right, good. All right, let's see what we got. Black and charcoal black, dusty rose and cream. Okay, get this shit. Yeah, synthwave. There we go. Outrun sunset. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at some of these. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, let's see these. Let's see these. Native fault. There isn't really anything neon about this one. Synthwave. Neon Vice. Nope. Nope. No. That's not too bad. But I'm not seeing the thing. Like where is the what 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 are the accents? What elements considered accents? Let's see. Those colors in yeah. Yeah, it's only accenting the stuff that doesn't really need. And that is ridiculous. It shouldn't be showing all that. And okay, that's at least lining up. Kind of. Two problems. Or the theme should not take over the there. Okay, there was something about black code foreground. What words are don't see any halo effect, anything. I don't know how to word it to this thing. Okay, I really hope this does the thing. Should I do this? Okay. I don't know who did it, but whatever. Fucking hell. Okay, whatever. Let's see now. Yeah, let's check this thing. Play JPay, what is up? Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. Where are we now? Come on, make it happen. And then I am gonna go pretty soon. But I like this look. And let's see. Nope, don't like that. Yeah, I like that too. Although it is kind of nope. I like this one. How does a grid look? Let's see. Okay, that's good. Play JP, if you're still here, I saw. And yeah, I hit the claim. I don't know if it's bad or good, but whatever. I thought that stuff was over, but I could really use the money. I'm guessing that's why you jumped in. Honestly, I thought that whole thing was dead and over. Yeah, let's see here. Footage FLAM. Welcome in. First off, welcome in over on YouTube. Wait, now what? No, thank you. Now the slide. Okay. Okay. Now we're there. Now we're there. I like it. I like this. This has a very gentle gradient. Almost hard to see. Okay, edit mode. Um, import. Test import here. See that, see that. Mixed content. What about the full? Okay, and then can I? Yes, there we go. Can alter the Z index. Okay. And now, how do I? Before it does that, I'm gonna save. Now we should be able to. To what? Where the hell is the? There we go. Check this out. The JSON object that defines the entire presentation. Awesome. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about the video. Take me dancing tonight. Really, just 1 minute ago. I like it already.
Okay, so let's talk about a piece of technology that a ton of developers have basically written off. On the surface, yeah, it looks like a total relic. But when you start digging into the data, well, the story gets a lot more complicated and honestly, way more interesting.
Right? This is the gut reaction. The moment you say the word Drupal for so many developers, this is exactly what pops into their head. It just doesn't feel current. It feels like something from a totally different era of the web.
And to really understand what's going on, you have to get past the polite, oh, that's interesting, comments, and see what developers are really saying when they think no one's listening. You know, the unfiltered truth.
And it's wild, the sentiment is just so consistent. It's not just that people think it's old, it's that they think it's completely irrelevant. For a huge slice of the dev community, Drupal basically just vanished sometime around 2014.
And look, you can't separate
Oh, this is
Drupal
Tyndall.
from its DNA,
This is Tyndall.
which is PHP. The framework's reputation is just completely tangled up with its language, and PHP, well, it has its own very loud, very public baggage, to put it mildly. So here's the big question. We have the feeling, we have the anecdotes, but do the actual numbers back it up? Let's take a look at a massive Stack Overflow survey. We're talking tens of thousands of developers here, and see if this perception actually matches reality. And yeah, at first glance, it absolutely does. When you look at what web frameworks people say they actually use,
It's
you
so
have
weird
to
with the
scroll
chibi,
way down to find Drupal,
cutesy
right there at the
Hawaii
bottom. It seems to confirm
things.
everything we just saw. Just 2.2%. I mean, think about that. That number tells you just how little mindshare it has in the wider community. It's just not what most people are reaching for. But hold on.
because this is
Yeah,
where the
digital
story
drummer.
takes a really sharp turn.
I'm going to be cutting
Okay,
off pretty
now
soon because
this
I got to go
slide
to
is
the
the
bathroom.
whole story right here. Look at the left, desired, a measly 1.4%. Practically nobody wants to learn Drupal. That's the perception problem in a nutshell. But then look at the right, admired. A solid third of the people who already use it want to keep using it. The takeaway here is huge. People who actually use it seem to really like it. So you've got this massive gap, right? What people think it is versus what people who use it know it is. And it turns out Drupal is not the first technology to have this exact problem. Others have been here before and managed to stage a huge comeback. I mean, just look at PostgreSQL. For years, it was the underdog, the complicated alternative to the king, MySQL. But it just kept chugging along, proving its technical chops, and over time, it didn't just catch up. It completely flipped the script and became the top dog. Or how about TypeScript? It came along and added a whole layer of complexity on top of JavaScript, which sounds like a terrible idea, right? But it solved such a massive, nagging pain point for developers that it's now exploded into the #1 language on GitHub by contributors. Which brings us right back to PHP's own kind of bonkers paradox. Ask developers what they like, and it barely cracks the top 10. But then look at what actually runs the internet, and it's powering nearly 3/4 of all websites. It's a perfect example that what's popular and what's powerful can be two completely different things. All right, so let's apply that same thinking to Drupal itself. Let's dig into its own paradox and see how that boring reputation actually hides some pretty incredible strengths.
All right. While this is
And
going,
wow, this chart just
I'm
lays it
looking
all
for
out,
somebody to
doesn't it?
raid.
That bar on the left, that's all websites. And yeah, it's a tiny 1.1%. But look at the bar on the right. That's only the top 10,000 biggest, most trafficked sites on the planet. Its market share there is over
I need
6
to make some
times higher.
graphs.
See, Drupal isn't
charts.
for building a simple blog. It's for playing in the
And
big
chart
leagues.
graphs and graph charts.
So who exactly are these big players? We're talking about the US government. We're talking about pretty much every top-tier university you can name. These are institutions that absolutely cannot afford to fail. For them, boring isn't a bad word. It means stable, secure, and reliable. And you know what? That enterprise and boring reputation, it pays. It pays really, really well. A senior Drupal developer makes basically the exact same as a senior Node.js dev, and a good bit more than a senior React dev. The market clearly puts a high price on this kind of specialized, heavy-duty expertise. Okay, so let's recap. The tech is powerful. The clients are huge. The pay is great. So what gives? How do you possibly bridge this massive perception gap with the rest of the developer world? Well, if you look at the dev tools that have really broken through recently, they all
I don't
follow a
like where
surprisingly
this.
similar playbook.
I'm going to keep
They're
playing it,
transparent,
but
they
I
build
want
out
to
in the
do
open.
another
They
one.
let you see the value immediately with amazing tutorials. They go meet developers where they are, and critically, they show you how cool the thing is with real examples, not just tell you with marketing fluff. And really, this all boils down to one thing: an obsession with developer experience, or DX. Because the friction, the confusing docs, the painful setup, that's not just annoying. The data shows it costs the average developer an entire day of work every single week. Getting that first impression right isn't a nice to have, it's everything. And that leaves us with this final, kind of pointed question. For Drupal, or for any technology that's fighting an old reputation, if we know that the only thing that truly changes minds is an unforgettable first hands-on experience, then who exactly is supposed to build it?
Okay. Let's do another video overview here. No. Oh. Let's do another. Oh, let me add a source here. Copied text. Focus on getting people interested And not to both developers, marketers, and digital marketer. Okay, now what styles did we do? We did anime, we did papercraft, we did kawaii. Retro print, yes. Let's do that. All right, that's going to take a while. I'm not going to sit and wait because I do have to go to the bathroom. Pretty bad. We're going to go to science tonight. Because Berlint is an awesome person. Lita is awesome person. I don't know the kids, so I can't really speak. They seem pretty cool, but I just told you I gotta pee. Dang it. All right. Jerk. Yeah, y'all know the things. Discord. Oh, that's something that we didn't even talk about. Discord. What do y'all think about Stoat? Let's talk about it in Discord, because a lot of people don't want to give away their private information to become verified on Discord. So let's see. Yeah, I did. X, B-Sky, Trio Drop. Please, please. I need people for the wait list who want to try things out. Join in. Folks on YouTube.